Now, very good morning to students of standard 7th. Yes, we have just completed our 10.2 that was about breathing, and now in this lecture we are going to see how do we breathe. That is 10.3. How do we breathe? Okay, and in front of you the diagram is given to you. From this diagram you can get some of the knowledge or the information that how do we breathe. In previous lecture we have just seen the two definitions of the inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation means taking in air of rich amount of oxygen into our body, it is known as the inhalation, and exhalation means taking out of air in which the more amount or the rich amount is carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide is produced in our body when there is a breakdown of the glucose into the energy. At that time carbon dioxide is produced in our body. So we can say that in our body there are various chemical reactions are happening. Okay, many various chemical reactions are happening in our body, and from that to this point, that how do we breathe, we have just had a knowledge of breathing, that we are just taking in air and taking out air there. Then we have studied about the breathing rate also, that in 1 minute how much time or yes you are breathing. We have seen that 2 to 3 points in the breathing, but in this we have to see not brief but overall, that how do we breathe, what is the process that happens when we breathe. This is the just overall representation of that how do we breathe. Okay students, now this is the diagram of our internal structure, where do we take air and where does it goes and all these things. Okay, now first of all our body or our mouth, main thing is that our mouth and nose. What do we eat or what the things that we eat first goes to our mouth, or we can say what we are breathing, that the air which we are breathing that goes to our nose. These two are the primary organs for eating and breathing. Okay, so I have just given you the basic diagram of our respiratory system. In that, first one is nasal passage. Okay, nasal passage, or we can say the nasal cavity also we can say. In nasal cavity it includes our nose. Now in nose also there are various organs present in the nose. There are various functions of the nose. One of the main function of the nose is to take in the air. So our air first enters through the nose, or we can say the nostrils. Okay, nostrils. Okay, in the air there is also present of the impurities. Okay, what does first it do? It takes the air. Okay, first point is that our nose takes the air that is present in the atmosphere, and that air contains the impurities present in the air. Okay, air is not purified because various particles are present. Okay, various particles are present in our environment, or we can say the air which we are breathing. That air is purified by our nostril, which is by our nostrils. In our nostril there is presence of a hair, or we can say the mucus. Okay, In a simple language, you can say the hair, and in the science language, you can say the mucus. Okay, that purifies. Second point is our first point. Yes, our first point is that it takes in air. Second, it purifies the impurities that is present in air by the nostrils or the mucus or the hair that is present in our nose. So we are knowing that the each and every part of our body is useful. See, sometimes we are just feeling that why the hairs are present inside our nose, but if there is no presence of hair in our nose, then that purification of air does not happen in our body. God has created us with the environment to how the humans will adjust with the environment, like that they have just created us. Each and everything in our body is useful. Without one of the missing in our body cannot perform a well work in our day to day life. Now, when the air enters, it moves through the windpipe, or we can say the trachea. Okay, but there is other cavity that is known as a oral cavity. What do you mean by a oral cavity? It is present here in our mouth, where there is a oral, or we can say where is presence of a oral cavity, or which thing in our mouth it is known as a oral cavity. Now, oral cavity is present just under the nose, or we can say nasal cavity, or a nasal passage we can say, or nasal cavity. Okay, this is not given in your textbook also, but for your information I am just saying. So, oral cavity includes the lower jaws and the upper jaws. Okay, and now jaws means हम गुजराती में उसे क्या पेढ़ा कहते हैं. ओके, जो अपर का जो पार्ट है हमारा टीथ के, उसे हम हार्ड we can say hard or upper jaws, and the lower jaws also, the teeth which is present down. Okay, that is present in the oral cavity. Then the surface area under our tongue, that is also present here in a oral cavity. Then tongue itself, it is present in the oral cavity. All these things are there in the oral cavity. There are also many things inside our mouth also that are included in the oral cavity. Okay, it consists of tongue, then teeth, okay, then upper and lower jaws, okay, and etc., which is present inside our mouth, saliva and all these things. Okay, now our first point was that the air enters through our nose, and there it is purified by the mucous hair. Okay, and it passes through the trachea. Okay, so where it is trachea, this is our trachea, this is pharynx. Okay, this is trachea. Now trachea is about 4 to 5 inch long and 1 inch in a diameter. Okay, now you are knowing about the diameter because it comes in a circle. Okay, the volume sign circle, there the diameter it is coming. So its measurement is 1 inch diameter. It is like that, means it is having that much area and 4.5 inch long, we can say. Now in that also, this trachea is made up of a cartilage. Now we can say that what do you mean by a cartilage? Now cartilage means what do you mean by a cartilage? This trachea is covered by the cartilage. Now cartilage is a plastic type tissue which is movable in each and every direction. हमारे जो जहाँ पे जॉइंट्स होता है, हमारे जो एल्बो का जॉइंट्स है, फिर नी का जॉइंट से, जहाँ पे जॉइंट्स होता है वहाँ पे एक कार्टिलेज वहाँ पे होता है। कार्टिलेज का काम क्या होता है? अब कार्टिलेज एक वाइट कलर का एक टिश्यू होता है। इट इज़ अ प्लास्टिक लाइक टिश्यू। ओके, अगर मैं एग्जांपल हमारे नी का एग्जांपल में लूँ तो कार्टिलेज वहाँ पे कैसा होता है? देखो यहाँ पे ये हमारा पैर है जो डाउनवर्ड्स है, और यहाँ पे एक बॉल टाइप it is there, and again there is a leg. Okay, here it comes thigh, and here comes the feet. Okay, this is the feet part and this is the thigh part. now cartilage कहाँ पे होगा? cartilage यहाँ पे होगा, in between that ball shape and the bone that is connected to, or the bone which is upper side of that upper side, or we can say a thigh bone. Okay, thigh bone. Okay, there is a cartilage. Cartilage is made up of a tissue, a smooth elastic tissue. Okay, we can say it is a smooth elastic tissue which can be movable in each and every direction, but it cannot break. That is why it is known as a elastic. ओके, इलास्टिक का मतलब क्या होता है? वो टूटता नहीं है, वो आप किसी भी डायरेक्शन में उसको मूव कर सकते हैं, उसको बेंड कर सकते हो, इस तरह का उसका काम होता है। और जो उसका जो सरफेस होता है ना कार्टिलेज, वो बहुत स्मूथ होता है। ओके, जो कार्टिलेज का जो सरफेस होता है वो बहुत स्मूथ होता है। एंड व्हाट डज इट हेल्प इन द ट्रेकिया? इट इज दिस ट्रेकिया's outer surface is made up of a cartilage, and it provides the stability of the trachea to stand, and it also prevents the trachea from blocking of the air. Okay, this is the main importance of the cartilage that is present in the trachea. Trachea means windpipe. Trachea means windpipe. Okay, this windpipe through where our air passes, it is known as a windpipe in a simple language, and it is known as a trachea. Okay, there is no need to remember all these things that trachea is covered with the cartilage and all these things. Okay, just remember that the air from where it passes, that pipe is known as a trachea, and from where the food is going to our stomach or intestine, that pipe is known as a esophagus. Okay, students. Now throat. Now there is a pharynx present in between also. It is known as a throat also. Pharynx means one type of throat, and it divides into two parts. One is air and one the food. It divides the food and air into two parts. It is the main work of the pharynx. Okay, so now our first point was that we are taking air through the nose. It moves to the trachea, not the food pipe. Sometimes when we are eating, at that time we are having a cough in between, because the food enters to the windpipe or the trachea. That's why we are just taking out that food from that thing, means from the trachea, and once again we are moving it to the esophagus. Okay, esophagus pipe. That's why we are sometimes feeling having cough in between. Okay, now second point was that when the air enters through the nasal cavity, it is purified by the mucus, then it enters to the trachea. Okay, and this trachea, again it is divided into two parts. It is known as the bronchus. Okay, in the right lungs and the left lungs. Okay, now when the air enters to this, it enters to the lungs. Okay, and these lungs, and see, this is the overall view of the of our respiratory system. Okay, when it enters to the lungs, it moves to the cells, and it also transport to the various organs of the body. Okay, from here it is passed through the various organs of our body, that oxygen. Okay, and the carbon dioxide that is produced in our body, again it is taken by the lungs, and again it is taken by the trachea, and again it is taken out by our nose, or we can say the nasal cavity. This is the simple diagram or all view of our respiratory system. Now हमें ये तो पता चल गया कि हम नाक से, हमारे नोज से हम एयर लेते हैं, फिर ट्रेकिया में जाता है, जो वो एयर ही कैरी करता है, एयर के हवा ही कैरी करता है, उसे हम क्या कहते हैं कि ट्रेकिया. देन इट मूव्स टू द लंग्स. ओके, आफ्टर दैट व्हाट हैपन्स, जब हम सांस लेते हैं तो अब हमारे चेस्ट की जो साइज है वो इंक्रीज हो जाती है. ओके, आवर चेस्ट साइज है, जो हमारे चेस्ट की जो साइज है वो इंक्रीज हो जाती है व्हेन वी आर टेकिंग द एयर इनसाइड. ओके, एंड देयर इज अ प्रेजेंस ऑफ अ डायफ्रैगम. Diaphragm, there is presence of a diaphragm that is made up of a muscles organ. Okay, so there is a present under the lungs, there is a presence of a diaphragm. Okay, and these lungs, or we can say these are the ribs, okay, which covers the lungs. Okay, which covers the lungs. It is made up of, all these things are made up of the bones. Okay, and there is a presence of the lungs. Okay, and these lungs and it is covered by the our rib cage. Okay, by the bones, you can say by the bones. Now what happens when we take in air, at that time this part, means the lung part, get explode, means it will increase our chest size, and the diaphragm will go down. Diaphragm goes down, so it will make space here to take the air inside. Okay, that is the moment of our diaphragm when we are breathing. Okay, when we are taking the air inside, our chest explodes, means our chest grows more, and the diaphragm goes down, and there is a space in our lung system, and the air we are taking in. And when we are just throwing out the air, at that time what happens, this diaphragm goes up and it pushes the air. Okay, and our chest also goes backward, or we can say it moves toward its original position. Okay, and this diaphragm also moves it toward its original position. So there is a force of pressure, and it throws the carbon dioxide through our nose. So this is the basic of the respiratory system. Now, is there any question? If you have any question about this, then you can ask me also. जो यहाँ पे जो प्रोसेस होता है हमारे लंग्स का और कार्टिलेज का, सॉरी यहाँ पे लंग्स और डायफ्रैगम का, तो एक ही सिंपल तरीका है कि जब हम अपना सांस लेते हैं तब हमारी जो छाती है वो चौड़ी हो जाती है, और फिर जो हमारा डायफ्रैगम है यहाँ पे हमारे पेट के आसपास जो होता है, जो हमारे रिब केस है उसके नीचे होता है, तो वो क्या करता है, वो डाउनवर्ड्स चला जाता है, तो वहाँ पे जगह हो जाती है एयर को आने के लिए. जब एयर आ जाती है अंदर, ये सब कुछ होता है, हमारी छाती है वो चौड़ी हो जाती है, फिर वो जो हमारा डायफ्रैगम है वो नीचे चला जाता है, एंड एयर गेट्स इन and it moves to the lungs and all these things, bronches, and from these bronches it moves towards the small sacs. Okay, that sac is filled with the oxygen, and again it helps in the taking out of oxygen and the carbon dioxide. Okay, all the branches of these lungs are having the small sacs present in them, and these sacs are filled with the oxygens. Okay, so that you will study in the higher classes also, how do we breathe and what is the work of that lungs and sacs, and yes, all these things. But we are just talking about we are taking the breath inside. When we are taking the air inside, our chest gets broad and the diaphragm moves down, and there is a space in our lungs, so we can breathe in. And when we are taking out our carbon dioxide, rich amount of carbon dioxide from our body, at that time what happens? Diaphragm moves to its original position. So there is a force of a pressure, okay, created here, and our chest also normalize at its original position, and the air which is not useful to our body, it is moved out again by the way from where the air gets in that way only it moves out. So this is the simple process of the respiratory system. In that, first of all, in that there is a nasal passage. First of all, we take in the air by the nostrils, and it is purified also there, okay. Then it moves to the pharynx, okay. And that pharynx, what is the work of a pharynx? That pharynx divides, pharynx means throat, okay, and it divides the esophagus and the trachea, okay. So it allows the air to move in the trachea, pharynx, then it moves to the lungs, which is covered by the rib cage, okay. That is known as a rib cage. It is made up of bones, okay. It is covered by the rib cage. Heart is also present here. One of the heart, you can see here, there is presence of a heart also. It is not drawn here, but you can just imagine, okay. And this trachea is also made up of a cartilage, that is a smooth elastic tissue, okay. So this is the work of a trachea, and it also take out the carbon dioxide that is produced in our body. So this is the simple way that how we are breathing in our body. There are given the two figure also, one figure, and in another two figure it is explained that how the diaphragm moves up and down, okay. When you are breathing, it moves down, and when you are just taking out rich amount of carbon dioxide from your body through the trachea only and the nasal passage, or we can say the nasal cavity, at that time the diaphragm moves up, or it moves as its original position, okay. So these two are the diagram that is given in your textbooks also. And another thing that is given in your textbook is that you have to, there is an activity, that effect of breathing on the chest size of the some classmates, okay. So there when there is a competition also, at that time when you are going in a police or any military, at that time they are just checking your chest, okay, how much you can make it broad, okay. So you are taking much amount of air inside, okay. At that time your chest get very broad, okay. So you can just also perform this activity at your home, and just take the help of your brother or sister or any of, and just you can measure the chest when you are breathing in, okay. And you can write the measurement of your chest at that time. Now this was just the overall view of the how do we breathe, okay. Nasal cavity, oral cavity, no need to remember about this oral cavity. Oral cavity, it includes about the mouth, okay, and the nasal cavity, that includes about the nose, okay. Now pharynx means it divides the two pathway, okay. Which pathway? One is trachea and one is esophagus. Esophagus carries the food in its pipe, and trachea carries the air in its pipe. Now then it moves to the, from the trachea it moves to the lungs, and at that time our diaphragm moves down, and it creates a space, so we can take the air inside. And when we want to take out the air outside of our body, or we can say the carbon dioxide that we are taking out of the body, at that time the diaphragm moves upward side, okay. It moves upward side. अगर डायफ्रागम यहाँ पे डाउन है, तो कब डाउन होगा? कि जब हम ब्रीथ लेते हैं और जब हम एयर लेते हैं तब डाउन होगा. एंड व्हेन इट इज when we are just taking out the carbon dioxide, it moves to its original place or position, okay. So this was the simple diagram of the respiratory system, and in that also we have just seen overall view of our breathing system. Okay students, just go through your test books also. If any problem or if you face any questions, then you can ask me at any time. Okay students, have a good day. Thank you. Thank you students.